Hello, you lovely Leos out there. I go by Venusian Vibes, and I'm here to do your September love and spirituality reading. So, I've already shuffled for you guys, and I'm just going to start with parting the deck and getting a little bit of some past energies that are that correspond to, relate to what's going to be happening for you guys in September. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so past energies. You do have the moon here, and I did see that card and in my mind basically while I was shuffling that this card came to me as like a vision. So that's definitely going to be significant for you guys. And the energies I'm getting from it are, it speaks about secrets, things that are hidden, things that you may not even know about yourself, feelings that you have that you may not even realize, or you do realize, and you in the past have felt like they are a weakness and that they make you feel insecure. So you kind of have in the past pushed them away. I'm really getting this lobster is really calling out to me right now. It's coming out of the water. So, and it looks like it's coming out of the water and to go along this path that is going visually, what it looks like is going towards the horizon, but it looks like it's going towards the moon. So this represents things that have been, feelings that you've been having that lurk deep down in the background of your own psyche, kind of deep here that we're getting a little deep. And it's been, and this has been happening in the past, but just now kind of heading into where we're at right now. So the present in August here, you're starting to get these feelings creeping out a little bit. And it could be about one specific thing. I'll know more later on, but also the Hermit here shows that you've been doing some internal work for sure. The Hermit is shining a light on the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So this is about having an intense need to protect yourself. Oftentimes feeling that you're under attack when maybe you're not. Maybe that's just a perception. So there's just this guarded feeling that you've had in the past. And it's a fighter's mentality. Other people might perceive you as being just ready to combat them, but in your mind, what you feel like you're doing is protecting yourself. So it's coming from a place of not really trusting the people around you or your life, or I'm sorry, not your life, just I guess the people in your life or the situations that you're in is what I mean. And and that is, sorry, one second. I'm just going to have a glass or a drink of water. Okay, so in the past where you've had kind of this armor on, you're always have been kind of ready to fight, ready to defend yourself. And like I said, with the feeling lack of trust around you, that what that points to is feelings that you do not trust yourself. Because who's the person that puts you in these situations and around these people? You are. So whether you realize it or not, when we don't trust the people around us, it is a reflection of how we feel about ourselves, and it means we don't really trust ourselves to create a life that is going to be beneficial and abundant. So that's sort of something I think you've been looking into, sort of feeling into why am I like this? You're trying to shine a light on it and going inward and doing that work. And then we have the moon here. And then over here, Page of Swords. So after all of this, so after all of this work that you've been doing, and you're kind of at this point where you're having these realizations, or maybe one significant realization about ways you've been in the world that are based in a fear, and now you're sort of moving into a place of being more conscious of this thing, and you're coming out of it with this sense of truth, and you feel more ready to live your truth and to trust in the world, and to be ready for when someone does let you down, to really let them know what they've done and how it's made you feel. So it's definitely a place of integrity, and it's a place of feeling of just like knowing your true north, and just having that more of that confidence in yourself. So I'm going to put these cards to the side, and you won't be able to see them on the screen so much, but it'll help me just to reference as I get into your September messages. Okay, I'm going to lay your cards out now. Okay, that's good. Underlining energy for the month is the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So there's some dissatisfaction happening. So we can see what's going on there. Okay. Two of Wands. So this energy definitely is similar that I'm feeling to this Page of Swords. And so you've been doing all this work, and you feel now more ready to take on the world than you had before. There is this sense of trust that you've been cultivating. You're now ready to, having embodied that, you're now ready to look back at your life and your potential, and to rearrange things and envision a future for yourself that might even be different than what you had preconceived, a few months ago to a year ago. So it's really good energy to be in. So good job, you guys. Okay, to the left here we have a burden, but it's burdens being let go of because it's in the reverse. This is indicating that, and this could be you, but it could also be someone around you. Could be definitely external energies that you've been dealing with. So it could be you or someone in the past who has felt very overrun by burdens. They have felt like there's too much to do, and that their responsibilities are too much to handle. And they're were crushing under the weight, not really knowing how they can succeed at it all. But this is in the reverse, so it looks like this has turned around for you guys, and it's in part by the work that you've been doing. It seems that being on more of a spiritual path has made you feel like you can take on more, and also it's allowed you to maybe shed certain responsibilities and burdens that you have felt that you've had, and sort of you've transitioned into realizing that maybe they're not priorities, maybe they're not things that need to be done. You thought that they did before you kind of knew more. So there's like this sense of like I said, re-envisioning your life, and in this new vision, you're realizing that there's things you can shed that really aren't important at all. And then also there's I'm getting this energy of sort of reconfiguring like how to go about your life, and how to approach these issues so that they're not perceived as burdens so much as as maybe opportunities, or you're seeing what you get out of doing these things, and so it's a more positive perspective on the responsibilities and the duties that you have had. So that's a message definitely for a lot of you guys. So that's good to be coming out of that, and if it's someone in your life who's coming out of that, of course that's good too. Could be like a partner that you have that's then, and maybe their perception of things has kind of impacted you a little bit, put you on more of the negative path, but I am getting that is, for a lot of you, that's your own energy. Okay, Page of Cups in the reverse. So this is speaking to your very your inner child and your deep inner self, and how you feel about yourself. But based on where it is on your spread, for many of you, this is actually someone else who you're dealing with. This is a love interest. This person is likely a Pisces, but if not that, they might be younger than you. And I'm going to get a quick love message from this person to kind of see more about what's going on there for you guys. Sorry if you're hearing that in the background, that's my sister. She's talking to her dog right now. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So, okay. So this is someone who is not ready for a bigger commitment right now. They're also very tentative and shy. The fact that it's a page could show that you don't know this person very well yet. It's a new person that you've met recently. But that's not for all of you. If it is, and if you have known this person for a while, I'm thinking there might have been separation for a little bit, and so now you've moved back into sort of the first stages of things. Like, you maybe were further along in your connection, and then after something happened, you guys stopped talking, or you just slowed down, and now you're kind of back at square one, kind of. But either way, and regardless of your past with this person, what's happening in September is that they're not ready for really getting into like hardcore romance right now. What they need is a very subtle touch. They need you to be very delicate with them, and to be very easygoing, and not, I guess, something that's they don't really want a lot of intensity right now. So definitely their desire is to start to get to know you more, and to build, like this says, obviously a friendship, and to create those bonds so that they can feel more safe going into a more romantic connection with you. For those of you who do not have another person in your life, this represents your own self, and this sort of sense that in a disconnect from your inner child and your innocence, but also what I was going back to before with the moon card, your vulnerabilities that have been blocked because you didn't feel comfortable with them because they made you feel weak. So those vulnerabilities you've had for a while that have now started to rise up to the surface. That's what this energy is here. It's this rising of vulnerability, basically, and a reminder that to not shove it down, because it looks like there is a potential that you might kind of once things get a little too intense and you start feeling a little too uncomfortable with feeling these vulnerabilities, you might push them back down a little bit And that's what this is indicating. And so it's a reminder to try to not do that. And to also, and this is for people who, for you Leos who are having this energy and it's not someone else. And based on what I'm saying, I mean, you'll know. So you need to kind of develop a friendship with yourself. And I'm getting this word acceptance. So accept the parts of you that in the past you haven't accepted. And so that will help you grow quite a bit in September. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So we have some Virgo energy here. She sits underneath the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So those are very different energies. The Queen of Pentacles does not feel overburdened by her responsibilities. She feels very secure with what she needs to get done, and she does it well. She stays centered and grounded, and she handles her business, basically. So since this is in the reverse, like I said, and you're moving away from this energy of the obstacles and the burdens and feeling crushed by them, I think you might be moving from this into this Queen of Pentacles, which is going to feel pretty great to feel that security within your life and to feel confident in your ability to take care of business. Okay. So now we have the World card, and this is a beautiful card to have right in the center of your reading, right underneath the Two of Wands. And this person is holding the world, and now we have the world. Okay. So, and especially being next to the Queen of Pentacles, there's just so much more out there for you. And you're really starting to realize that you're being very focused on your own life in September. So though this is a love and spirituality reading, I think that your focus, Leos, is to develop your own life and to make sure you are the center of your world. That is very important for a Leo to be. In order for a Leo to feel secure, you need to feel like you are the center of your own world. I think that's true for everybody to an extent, but really for Leos, that's important. You can't feel overrun with the responsibilities and the burdens that other people are placing on you. That is not in flow with your energy. And actually, I'm starting to get a message that some of you might have been over-expressing that need to be the center of your own world, to the point where any responsibility that someone else was putting on you, you were feeling irritated and annoyed by because you wanted to focus on what you needed to get done for your own life. But then with this Virgo energy coming in, this Queen of Pentacles, who Virgos are known for being service-oriented, and a lot of times their life paths do involve service, and it makes them feel very secure and grounded to be, I guess, involved in that way. So you might actually in September be releasing some of that energy that kept you, making you feel annoyed and irritated by the needs of others, basically. And I'm not trying to say that you've been selfish. I just think that your need to focus on your own life was so strong that the thought of having to focus on something else made you feel like you're having to sacrifice your focus and your energy. And I think that maybe that it was a bit out of balance for you. But now we have this energy coming in that is helping to balance that out and make you feel a little bit more like, yes, you can handle your own life and your own purpose, but you can also maybe help with the things that other people need help with as well. Or I guess you can put your attention on others and also handle yourself, where in the past you didn't feel like you could really do both. Something was out of balance in that context. And you'll know for your own personal life kind of what that sense of being out of balance was, but it was definitely relating to others, people's needs and your own needs. And so in September, that is actually aligning much better for you. And you feel like you can take it all on. And you can stay centered, and you can still feel like the center of your world, and also handle these other burdens and responsibilities people are placing on you. And that's actually going to be a really important transition and kind of like energy shift for you guys. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. That is a beautiful card. It's one of my favorite cards for sure. The Ace of Pentacles is coming in for you guys. And of course with this Queen here who holds a pentacle, I mean, this is a great indication that you are on the right track. And as you make these changes that I've been kind of talking about, you're going to be coming into, or I guess what I should say is, things are going to feel like they're coming to you. Opportunities are going to be coming towards you. You're going to be like a magnet for these things. And it's because you feel like you can handle it all. And when someone feels like that Superwoman, Superman energy where they can handle it all, more comes, the universe responds and more things come towards them. So you're just going to be like a magnet for manifestation. And I'm seeing this as being sort of the result of all your hard work, especially with this World card. These are all really good indications that things are going to be starting to go really well for you guys. Really well. I love that card so much. So now I'm going to take 2 more cards. I'm going to get some advice for you and a conclusion for kind of the September time frame that we're doing this reading for. Okay, this is going to be advice. This is conclusion. And for me, I feel like the conclusion is I'm feeling that it's a response to following the advice a little bit. It doesn't guarantee anything, but whatever this advice is, you might get a conclusion based on how you work it into your future. So new vision. This is a beautiful card. As your advice, I think that, one second, let me see. Okay. All right. As your advice, I'm thinking that this means that you need to reconceive things that have been going on and issues you've been having with people. You need to revision them. So see them in a new light, and it's going to be basically take everything I've already said and just to kind of this is almost like this is I can't think of the word. It's like just reaffirming, I guess, as reaffirming what kind of I've already been speaking to, and just kind of centralizing it to the point that a perspectival shift is in your future and you've already been working towards it. But when you have this new vision, that really means that you are able to take on other people's I guess, issues and responsibilities, and also take on your own life. When you're able to expand your thinking in order to do that, and to, I guess, I'm getting the word resentment, so feel a little bit less resentful. We have the wings back here, indicating that the universe is going to reward you for this transition. Yeah, so there's definitely I think that there is a shift in the way you're going to be perceiving something coming in September. And I guess this advice is, let that happen. And it might feel weird to sort of let that inner child come out, to feel vulnerabilities, to express yourself more, to get on a better page with the people around you, and to feel like you can hold them and yourself at the same time. Like, I can have you and I can have me too type of energy. It's very expansive. And when you have that, like, really good things are going to start happening for you. Okay, the result is slowing down. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so I think one of the rewards you might get is an ability to not feel so frantic and burdened by life, and you're going to feel more at ease in releasing some of those burdens, or handling them in time without feeling impatient and annoyed. And it's going to be, and then also back to the insecurities. The turtle has a shell that they sink into when they feel unsafe. So it's also about taking hold of your insecurities and how it makes you feel unsafe, and moving forward anyway. It's going to be a more grounded energy and relating to the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be feeling more grounded. You're going to be moving towards things in a slower manner, but also a more conscious manner. And for a Leo, fire sign, that is good to have that grounding energy happening for you. And so you might be moving at your own pace, and then things start happening for you. You have the rainbow here. The rainbow's coming in. The dreams are coming in, and all those good, delicious things. The treasure at the end of the rainbow starts coming in for you. And you're just moving your own pace towards it. You're secure despite acknowledging your insecurities. And because you're acknowledging your insecurities, you're more secure. And you're not feeling the burdens that you felt before. You've reconceived how you can accomplish everything for yourself. Okay. I feel like I gave you a good message about potentially a love interest that you have, and this reading mostly was not about that, but I just want to reaffirm really quickly that this person is interested, but even though it might seem like they're not passionate and they're not coming in for you the way especially Leos like to see that passion, but often they're actually attracted to people who are very stable, secure, and not necessarily passionate, but who feel like they ground you. They ground your own fire. So this is a type of person who is very, very sensitive and a little bit afraid, and they're timid. They want to take things slow, and it does not by any means mean that they're not interested. So I feel like that is a message that I just wanted to reaffirm for some of you guys. Okay, so I hope that these messages have met you guys well. I wish you the best, and I hope you have a great September. I look forward to hearing your messages or seeing your messages in the comment section. Keep in mind, this is a new channel that I'm doing, and this is my first round of readings that I'm doing. I'm really excited to be doing it for you guys. Okay, so I wish you all the best. All right.